Assalamualaikum girls. Mm, Today I'm going to start small intestine because we have studied this process of digestion and we have studied oral cavity, pharynx and esophagus, and swallowing and peristalsis, stomach. We studied about this churning action and melting. We studied about pepsin, gastrin hormone. I asked you to ask me question regarding gastrin hormone if you have any difficulty in understanding it. Now today we are going to move towards small intestine. Small intestine is the site of complete digestion and absorption of nutrients. So this is the major function mentioned in the heading. It is the site of complete digestion and absorption. Now small intestine consists of duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Let me show you here. Here. This small intestine portion consists of three bigger parts. I mean, ऐसे नहीं कि सारी की सारी small intestine, but it is small intestine. But first portion is called as duodenum. First 10 inches. Okay? The first 10 inches of small intestine are called as duodenum. The next portion of small intestine is called as jejunum, and the last 3.5 मीटर जो है long area is called as ileum. Jejunum जो है is 2.4 meter long. First inches जो है 10 inches are of jejunum. The next 2.4 meter long area is jejunum, and the last 3.5 meter long area is ileum. So let's talk about duodenum, which is the first 10 inches of small intestine. Basically, duodenum is the site where most of the digestion is occurring. यानी जो complete digestion का major part है, that is occurring at duodenum. Imagine only the 10 inches. Rest of the 3.5 meter long and 2.4 meter long, total 6 meter long small intestine is concerned with other functions, which is complete digestion and the remaining digestion and absorption. But major portion of digestion is occurring in first 10 inches. Here food is further mixed with three different secretions like bile, pancreatic juice, and intestinal juice. Bile is coming from liver. I repeat, bile is coming from liver through the bile duct. Basically, liver is making bile secretions, and which is temporarily stored in gallbladder and enters into small intestine through bile duct. And pancreatic juice is making pancreatic secretions, which we will discuss later on. And pancreas is making it, and it is secreted through pancreatic duct, and it combines with bile duct and then enters into small intestine. Or intestinal juice, as the name shows, is coming from small intestine. ये intestine ही की secretions है. I repeat, bile और pancreatic juice के लिए मैं diagram show करती हूँ. यहाँ पर कहाँ गया? This one. See, bile is coming from liver, but it is temporarily stored in gallbladder. और जब secrete होती है small intestine में तो bile duct है. यहाँ bile duct आ रही है और ये enter हो रही है into duodenum. And this is pancreas. Leaf-like structure is pancreas. It is making pancreatic secretions. These pancreatic secretions are entering into the duodenum through pancreatic duct. ये जो pancreatic duct है is opening into bile duct. I repeat, pancreatic duct is opening into bile duct, combine हो जाती हैं. Bile duct then enters into small intestine और उसमें दोनों secretions आ रही हैं. Bile भी आ रहा है, pancreatic juice is also entering into duodenum और duodenum में further intestinal secretions भी हैं, which is duodenum की secretions. यानी कि intestinal wall की secretions are also entering into duodenum. तो ये जो तीनों secretions हैं, bile, pancreatic juice and intestinal juice is involved in complete digestion. Let's go back. This one. Yeah. So coming back to bile, तीन secretions हैं which are going to do the complete digestion. But what bile is? Basically, bile salts are coming from liver and they are involved in digestion of lipids by the process of emulsification. So now what is emulsification? Emulsification is a process in which big droplets of lipid are converted into small droplets of lipid. कभी ऐसा हुआ हो, we have taken oil in water, तो आपने देखा होगा oil हमेशा floats on water. Oil does not dissolve in water because oil is non-polar and water is polar compound. I'm sure you might be aware of polar and non-polar things in chemistry. Polar जो होते हैं वो charged compounds होते हैं. पानी is polar compound, while fats, lipid, oil is a fat, is non-polar in nature. It doesn't have charge. So non-polar things does not dissolve in polar things. तो पानी के ऊपर तेल जब फ्लोट करता है और अगर कभी हम उसको मिक्स करें, थॉरोली शेक करें, वो जो फैट्स हैं वो सारे छोटे 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 ड्रॉपलेट्स बन जाते हैं. This is what is emulsification, where the big droplets of lipid separate from one another and become small tiny droplets of fats. This is what is emulsification, and that is what bile salts are doing. कि बड़े बड़े फैट के पार्टिकल्स को छोटा छोटा कर दिए. जब छोटा छोटा ड्रॉपलेट्स कर दिए, now the digestion will become easier. Okay, अब जो further pancreatic juice act करेगा, it will easily digest fats. This is what bile salts are doing. So now move towards pancreatic juice. As I told you earlier, that this juice is coming from pancreas. It contains enzymes, trypsin, pancreatic amylase, and lipase. Now, trypsin is the enzyme. Look at here. मैंने इसको arrows बनाकर थोड़ा easy करने की कोशिश की है, because in your book it is like trypsin, amylase, and lipase are acting on proteins, carbohydrates, and fats respectively. वो थोड़ा सा English का word है, which makes it a bit difficult. So this way it makes it easier. Trypsin is an enzyme acting on proteins. We have studied enzymes in 6th chapter. Okay, trypsin is an enzyme acting on proteins. It digests proteins into amino acids. यहाँ पर trypsin is doing complete digestion. Remember, stomach में कौन था? Pepsin. Pepsin was digesting long polypeptide chains into shorter peptide chains. Now the trypsin is going to convert the shorter peptide chains into amino acids. Almost complete digestion. थोड़ी सी रह जाएगी जो कि बाद में होगी. Amylase is enzyme which was present in salivary amylase tube. This is going to digest carbohydrates, or it will also act on carbohydrates और complete digestion करेगा carbohydrates की. Lipase is the enzyme which acts on lipids or fats. It is also going to do almost complete digestion. Major digestion यहाँ पर हो रही है fats की, but थोड़ा बहुत जो रह जाएगा, that is going to be covered by intestinal juice. Okay. If we look at the intestinal juice, I told you it is coming from intestinal walls. So the intestinal walls are secreting many enzymes for the complete digestion of all kinds of food. Let's imagine कि प्रोटीन की जो शॉर्टर पेप्टाइड चेन्स हैं जो कि स्टमक से आ रही थी are now converted into amino acids, और थोड़े से amino double amino acids हैं. Let's say shorter peptide chains are converted into 2 amino acids, 3 amino acids, छोटे छोटे छोटे. उनको फर्दर सिंगल अमीनो एसिड कौन करेगा? इंटेस्टाइनल जूस. फर्दर ब्रेक डाउन, जो थोड़ी बहुत ही कसर रह गई है ना, उर्दू में कहते हैं थोड़ी बहुत ही कसर रह गई है, वो जो थोड़ी बहुत ही कसर रह गई है वो इंटेस्टाइनल जूस पूरी कर देगा and it will cause complete digestion. But girls, major digestion is happening because of pancreatic juice. Okay, what I have understood from my experience, major digestion is happening because of pancreatic juice. The remaining rest little bit of digestion is covered by intestinal juice. So this is how the digestion is going to be completed. Next. So duodenum के बाद, now we will move towards jejunum, and I forgot to add here that jejunum is 2.4 meters long next part to duodenum, and duodenum के 10 inches के बाद the next 2.4 meter long part is jejunum. और ये जो मैंने लिख दिया ना trypsin amylase और lipase, ये repetition हो गई हुई है. Actually it is jejunum is also concerned with the rest of digestion of proteins, carbohydrates and lipids. अब यहाँ पर भी जो जितनी भी थोड़ी बहुत कसर रह गई है, जैसे इंटेस्टाइनल जूस कह रही थी ना, तो यहाँ पर भी डेफिनेटली इंटेस्टाइनल जूस होगा. In jejunum, the intestine must be releasing certain enzymes which will complete the digestion of proteins, carbohydrates and lipids. यानी कि कोई कसर ना रह जाए. तो jejunum का भी एरिया है which is going to do complete digestion by intestinal juice. यहाँ पे mention नहीं है, but I'm sure the enzymes are released from intestine, not these one. ये मैं copy paste हुआ था तो delete करना भूल गई. सही. Now let's talk about ileum. Remember the spelling of ileum are ILEUM. यहाँ पर ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे double L. So you should be careful. The last 3.5 meter long part of small intestine is ileum. Last part. ठीक है? These circular folds of ileum are involved in absorption of digested food. So how can I summarize? Ileum is the site of absorption of nutrients. If duodenum is the site of complete digestion and jejunum is the site of remaining remaining digestion or leftover, I don't know, leftover is not the right word, remaining or complete digestion कह लो, while ileum is the site of absorption of nutrients. So whenever someone asks what is the site of absorption of nutrients, we can say small intestine, but more specifically it is ileum. Small intestine is also correct, but ileum is specific site in small intestine relevant to absorption of nutrients. And there are circular folds. Imagine it's a pipe-like structure, and inside the pipe-like structure there are circular folds. Let me show you, which are involved in absorption of nutrients. This is small intestine, and they are telling you lumen. I don't know if I have ever told you what is lumen. In biology, the empty space in tubes, tube and pipeline type thing, which space of pipeline is called as lumen. In a generalized word, it's not a specific word. Here in small intestine, कोई भी pipe हो, कोई भी tube हो, कोई भी circular structure हो, like a tube, the empty space of that tube in bio is called as lumen. So this is the lumen of small intestine. They're showing you muscle layers of small intestine. Can you see the circular muscle layer and क्या कहेंगे horizontal muscle layer. ठीक है, यहाँ पर oblique नहीं है, shown नहीं है. And then they are showing you circular folds in the small intestine. And let me show you another diagram. कहाँ गई? ये देखिए. This one is showing circular folds. This one, the bottom one, is showing circular folds in the small intestine. अंदर folds है, which is increasing the surface area for absorption of nutrients. और जो small finger-like projections भी हैं. I must tell you कि ये हमने mitochondria में पढ़ा था कि mitochondria has inner membrane and inner membrane has enfoldings. तो वहाँ पे मैंने आपको बताया था कि just to increase the surface area, Allah has created enfoldings of inner membrane. कि अगर for example एक हॉल में फ्री बर्गर मिल रहे हो, सिर्फ एक दरवाजे से पूरे कॉलेज को फ्री बर्गर मिल रहे हो, तो that will be a difficult task to get the free burger. But if that hall has many windows, 20 windows, and on each window 3 teachers are standing, so 20 into 3 कितना हो गया? 60 teachers are standing over there to deliver free burger. So which one is convenient? One door to get the free burger, or 60 teachers standing on windows to deliver free burger? Obviously 60 teachers to deliver free burger. So the surface area counts. If the surface area is increased for the absorption of nutrients, more nutrients are going to be absorbed in less time. So Allah has created these folds in small intestine to increase the surface area here. और उन circular folds में भी there are finger-like projections. ये circular fold हो गए ना, और उस fold में भी पिलकाय circulars को, और यहाँ पर circular folds को लिखा हुआ है, और यहाँ पे पिलाय circulars भी लिखा हुआ है कि these are further finger-like. But on these folds there are finger-like projections called as villi. These finger-like projections are like bristles of towel. जैसे towel के ऊपर bristles होते हैं, अगर आज आप towel को गौर से देखें तो उसपे एक एक धागा 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 bristles हैं. इसी तरह से पतले पतले microscopic finger-like projections होती हैं in small intestine, which are called as villi. Those और इन villi के ऊपर भी microscopic bristles हैं. कहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पर देखिए microvilli. Microvilli are villi and microvilli. These are finger-like projections to increase the surface area for absorption of nutrients. So this is how Allah has increased the surface area. So let's talk about villi. These are numerous finger-like projections. Villus is singular, villi is plural. Here the surface area is increased, surface area of inner wall is increased so that we can have more absorption of nutrients, more absorption of all these digested material. Each villus is richly supplied with blood capillaries and a vessel of lymphatic system called lacteal. हर villus के अंदर blood capillaries हैं और एक vessel lymphatic system की आ रही है, and that vessel is called as lacteal. Remember, I have drawn this diagram during my recordings. I have sent you the video recordings of how to make these diagrams, how to make digestive system, how to make villi, and I don't know, ठीक है? उसमें I have drawn this villi with a single layer of epithelial tissues, this one, and I have shown you this yellow color vessel is lacteal from lymphatic system. I will tell you, this is the smallest vessel of lymphatic system called as lacteal, And then I talked about the arteriole here and the venule here. Arteriole and venule are connected together by the network of capillaries surrounding the lacteal. Arteriole, this one, and venule are breaking down into capillaries. This is how we explain it in English, that both these arteriole and venule are breaking down into capillaries, means connected together by the help of capillaries. Capillaries are single-walled, single-celled vessels. Capillary is the site of exchange of nutrients. Capillaries is the site of exchange of gases that happens in respiratory system. The single-celled vessels है ना, so they are the site of exchange of nutrients and gases in our system, in our body. Gas exchange आपका mainly respiratory system में होता है, but body के हर हिस्से में भी होता है. Wherever the capillaries are, they are picking carbon dioxide from the tissues and supplying oxygen to the tissues, to the whole body. मैं यहाँ से हट के बोल रही हूँ, पूरी body में capillaries में pick करती हैं carbon dioxide, and they also pick waste material from every tissue of our body and provide nutrients to the whole body. But यहाँ पर, let's be specific, यहाँ पर capillaries are going to pick nutrients from small intestine, from ileum. Capillaries are the site of absorption of nutrients here, okay? तो ये देखिए यहाँ पर, ये इधर से large version है diagram का. This is the circular folds of small intestine, which are increasing the surface area, and then there are villi, and then bristles, like a bristles of towel, and each villi has also have microvilli. So these are involved in absorption of nutrients. The lacteal and the capillaries. Lacteal and capillaries. I'm going to tell you what lacteal is going to do and what capillaries are going to do. See? So I told you that each villus is richly supplied with blood capillaries and a vessel of lymphatic system called lacteal. तो हम villus का जिक्र करेंगे कि villus का काम क्या है. How the absorption of nutrients is taking place at small intestine level. But before going into that detail, I must tell you what is lymphatic system. यहाँ पर हम थोड़ा सा ऑफ ट्रैक हो रहे हैं. आपकी बुक में lymphatic system को बिल्कुल नहीं मेंशन किया गया, तो मेरे ख्याल से बात क्लियर नहीं होती. What is lacteal? है क्या? हमारे यहाँ, even my knowledge for lymphatic system was very scarce. So I got this extra knowledge by searching it out myself. Because whenever we studied in first year or second year or in BSc and even at higher level MSc, my knowledge regarding lymphatic system was very less, scarce. So I must tell you कि lymphatic system क्या है. Lymphatic system mainly, it's a part of vascular system, okay? मेजर काम यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि लिपिड की और फैट्स की एब्जॉर्प्शन डायरेक्ट कैपिलरीज से हो नहीं पा रही. आई रिपीट, कैपिलरीज डायरेक्ट फैट्स को पिक नहीं कर पा रही बिकॉज फैट्स आर बिग मॉलिक्यूल्स. तो कौन पिक कर रहा है? लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम का लैक्टियल पिक कर रहा है फैट्स को. अच्छा, फैट्स की एब्जॉर्प्शन के साथ लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम इज द साइट ऑफ इम्यूनिटी. अगर हम, मैं अपने वर्ड्स में ब्रीफली बिल्कुल ही बेबीज की तरह से बताऊं तो lymphatic system consists of all these lymphatic ducts, lymph nodes, ये जो यहाँ पर नजर आ रही है nodes, spleen and thymus gland. अच्छा, I repeat कि lymphatic ducts जो हैं, ये the whole system consists of spleen, thymus gland, lymph nodes. lymph nodes जो हैं ज़्यादातर जो कंसंट्रेटेड हैं टूवर्ड्स, ये देखिए मेरा एरो, टूवर्ड्स ग्रॉइन एरिया, इस एरिया को जहाँ पर हमारा ये एरिया जहाँ पे मैं एरो पूरा बना रही हूँ ना, इमेजिन, आई एम नॉट सेइंग एब्डोमेन, नीचे की तरफ ग्रॉइन एरिया इज richly supplied with lymph nodes. आपकी आर्मपिट्स में lymph nodes ज़्यादा होती हैं, और ये आपका नेक एरिया है, गर्दन में, जहाँ पर हमारी स्वेलिंग हो जाती है जब भी हमें सोर थ्रोट होता है। डॉक्टर चेक करते हैं ना एक गर्दन की टॉप पर, फेस के नीचे डॉक्टर नोड्स को चेक करते हैं जब भी हमें एक्स्ट्रा फ्लू हो रहा हो, तो वो लिम्फ नोड्स हैं हमारी। जब भी हमें इन्फेक्शन होती है, वायरल या एनी काइंड ऑफ इन्फेक्शन, तो आवर लिम्फ नोड्स बिकम swollen बिकॉज वो जो जर्म्स हैं, आवर बॉडी ब्रिंग्स देम इनटू लिम्फ नोड्स। वहाँ पे फाइटिंग हो जाती है, क्या कहते हैं, फ्लाइट एंड फाइट, फ्लाइट तो नहीं, the fighting is happening between germs and white blood cells. तो उसकी वजह से our lymph nodes become swollen. ठीक है, that is the indication कि our immune system is reacting. I repeat, lymphatic system is the site of immunity. और यहाँ पर फैट्स भी मूव कर रहे हैं, वो मैं बताती हूँ। तो spleen, thymus gland और ये lymph nodes are involved in immunity. thymus gland का थोड़ा सा मैं बता दूँ, I haven't searched here, तो मैं quickly आपको again, this is also the gland where we don't have much knowledge. Thymus gland. If I talk about thymus gland, it is located behind your sternum. जो हमारी चेस्ट बोन है ना, रिब केज के दरमियान में, यहाँ पर एक थिक बोन है which is called as sternum, और चेस्ट बोन के पीछे होता है thymus gland, हमारे लंग्स के बीच में। is only active until puberty, जवानी के बाद एक्टिव होता है। The thymus starts to slowly shrink and become replaced by fat. Thymosin is the hormone of thymus and it stimulates the development of disease fighting T cells. तो mainly thymus क्या कर रहा है? Thymus gland is releasing a hormone thymosin which is stimulating the production of fighting cells, T cells. अब ये बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा कि T cells are involved in immunity, ठीक है? Immunity में there are so many things which are involved. T cells are involved in immunity. तो main function क्या है? The thymus serves a vital role in the training and development of T lymphocytes or T cells. आप लोगों ने ये याद नहीं करना, lymphocytes or T cells are made by thymus gland, and T cells have a major role in immunity, okay? And it is one of the extremely important type of white blood cells. T cells defend the body from potentially deadly pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Imagine in this period of coronavirus, thymus gland is playing a very important role. We should focus on the normal functioning of thymus gland, and the whole lymphatic system is playing its role. I repeat, thymus gland is involved in the making of T cells. T cells are playing very important role in killing viruses, bacteria, and fungal infections. Okay, this is all general knowledge just to tell you that lymphatic system is part of vascular system. जो हमारा ना arterial system, venous system, and the whole artery capillaries network, this is also part of that vascular system. It is a network of vessels which drains lymph from the tissues of the blood. Lymph एक liquid है जो कि हमारी पूरी body के tissues से drain किया जा रहा है. All the tissues of our body give lymph which is drained by lymphatic vessels, or lymphatic vessels finally enter into bloodstream, okay? It finally enter into our vascular system. It is an important part of immune system. I repeat, these lymphatic vessels drain into vascular system. यहाँ पर जाकर पूरे जिस्म का lymphatic system जो यहाँ पर जाकर drain enter हो रहा है into the vascular system, neck region में, below the collarbone. Below the collarbone, subclavian vein है, उसके अंदर जा रहा है. आप बेशक याद ना करें, ये open हो रहा है into arterial and venous system, into this area below the collarbone. पूरी अपर बॉडी की ड्रेनेज राइट क्लेवियन सबक्लेवियन वेन में हो रही है और लोअर बॉडी की ड्रेनेज लेफ्ट सबक्लेवियन वेन में हो रही है. आपने याद नहीं करना. Now this lymphatic system helps rid the body of toxins, waste and other unwanted materials. ठीक है. Primary function is to transport lymph, a fluid containing white blood cells. I told you definitely it is concerned with the production of T cells. Thymus gland is producing T cells and different kind of white blood cells. तो spleen is also the site of spleen को भी हमने सबसे कम पढ़ा है और thymus gland को भी सबसे कम पढ़ा है. Spleen is also the site of defense system और यहाँ पर fight हो रही होती है. ठीक है. हम अब journal knowledge spleen का और thymus gland का कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं और lymphatic system का ओवरऑल तो मैंने बता दिया. So this is all about lymphatic system. Coming back to the small intestine. ठीक है. तो क्या हो रहा है कि यहाँ पर lacteal क्यों आ गई? क्योंकि lacteal is going to absorb fats. तो ठीक है, याद रखिएगा this diagram को. Now let's move to villus. Coming back to villus. Each villus wall is single cell thick. ठीक है. मैं थोड़ा सा तेज करूँ क्योंकि टाइम कम रह गया. Single cell thick, I told you epithelial cells are single walled, so the digested molecules are going to be absorbed here. In villi, here, यहाँ पर simple sugars and amino acids. Simple sugars जो कि carbohydrate की digestion से आ रही हैं, and amino acids are coming from the digestion of proteins. तो हमारी capillaries sugars को और amino acids को absorb करेगी यहाँ पर, but fats absorb नहीं हो रहे. ठीक है. जो फैट्स की डाइजेशन हो गई है इनटू फैटी एसिड्स एंड ग्लिसरॉल, फैटी एसिड्स एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हो पा रहे फ्रॉम कैपिलरीज. सो लैक्टियल इज द वेसल which is going to absorb these fatty acids and glycerol from small intestine, and this lacteal is present in villi. Okay, so now जो absorption हो रही है in sugars amino acids की, blood is carrying them away. कहाँ पर हो रही है बेसिकली absorption? into blood stream ना, वो जो आपकी कैपिलरीज में आ रहा है सारे nutrients, sugars and amino acids, those capillaries join to become arteriole और वो आपका blood में आ गया सारा कुछ. This blood, the vessel is hepatic portal vein, which is carrying these nutrients from small intestine into liver. I repeat, hepatic portal vein is the vein carrying all these nutrients from small intestine into liver for filtering. क्योंकि अभी भी इसको vein कह रहे हैं because इस vein में अभी there can be so many toxins, can be so many bad things. Although nutrients हैं hepatic portal vein में, but there are so many toxins. So this vein is hepatic portal vein is going into liver for the removal of toxin, because liver is the site where toxins are removed and extra food is stored. जितने भी extra vitamins हैं, fat soluble vitamins. Remember in 8th chapter I told you in the beginning that liver stores fat soluble vitamins. जितनी भी extra food है, जितनी भी liver का function है, liver is going to remove toxins and will store extra food जो भी liver store करता है. फिर क्या होता है? Then from here the required food molecules goes towards heart via the hepatic vein. अच्छा, अब liver में आ गया ना सारा कुछ, तो अभी ये हमारा सारा वेनस ब्लड है, क्योंकि अभी एक्सट्रीमली प्योर नहीं हुआ, अभी ऑक्सीजनेशन नहीं हुई, तो लिवर से दिल की तरफ जाएगा. क्योंकि आर्टरीज बैकवर्ड की तरफ मूव नहीं करती. डेफिनेशन ही यही है कि वेन्स आर द वन व्हिच कलेक्ट ब्लड फ्रॉम बॉडी टुवर्ड्स हार्ट. तो एनीथिंग व्हिच इज taking the blood towards heart will be a vein. अब मैं क्यों इस तरह से बोल रही हूँ, क्योंकि यहाँ पर फूड मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं और द फूड मॉलिक्यूल्स आर टेकन बाय वेन। ये बात समझ में नहीं आती ना, क्योंकि हमने जो पढ़ा हुआ है, जो भी आपका थोड़ा बहुत नॉलेज होगा, आर्टरीज आर द वन विच कैरीज गुड ब्लड, oxygenated blood, and the one which carries food, but veins are the one which carries waste material and deoxygenated blood। यही पढ़ा हुआ है ना। लेकिन अभी ये ब्लड आ रहा है स्टमक से इनटू लिवर वाया हेपेटिक पोर्टल वेन, ताकि वहां से टॉक्सिन्स रिमूव हो, एक्स्ट्रा फूड ले ली जाए। अभी भी ये जो ब्लड है ऑक्सीजनेटेड नहीं है, तो लिवर से द ब्लड इज मूविंग टुवर्ड हार्ट, तो वेन लेके जा रही है, विच इज hepatic vein will take the blood from liver to the vena cava and then the blood will enter into heart। यहाँ पे मैं बताती हूँ this one। यहाँ पर अब मैं आपको दिखाना चाह रही हूँ ब्लड सर्कुलेशन। ये देखें, दिस इज aorta, ये जो आ रही है रेड वन, एंड दिस वन इज वीना केवा, बड़ी वाली वेन हमारी बॉडी के दरमियान में से गुजर रही है बिलो हार्ट। aorta is supplying oxygenated blood to the whole part body, यानी हार्ट से बॉडी की तरफ खून जा रहा है इस डायरेक्शन में, जबकि ये वेना केवा है बॉडी से हार्ट की तरफ जा रहा है इस डायरेक्शन में, टुवर्ड्स माय एरो। ठीक है, वेन की डेफिनेशन ही यही है। लेकिन दिस इज hepatic portal vein, this one coming from small intestine। hepatic portal vein is bringing the blood into the liver for removal of toxins। और ठीक है, यहाँ पर ये जो hepatic vein है, hepatic portal vein is broken down, तो टॉक्सिन्स यार चले ना, disturbing। The hepatic portal vein is supplying the blood over here to remove toxins। फिर उस blood को the pure blood is taken up by hepatic veins। यहाँ से खून जाएगा, अब यहाँ पे टॉक्सिन्स रिमूव हो गए हैं, but this blood is not oxygenated, it is deoxygenated। तो यहाँ से blood is will go into heart और हार्ट से लंग्स में जाएगा for oxygenation। Kindly repeat the lecture to understand it again। मैं अब और इसको एम्फेसाइज करूंगी, तो 3 मिनट रह गए हैं 40 मिनट में, और आई एम श्योर 9 बजने वाले हैं। I have to upload the lecture, so you can repeat this part of video to understand that why this is called as vein, क्योंकि अभी complete oxygenation नहीं हुई and the blood is going into heart और heart से lungs में जाएगा for oxygenation। Now the blood in the heart is pure, तो वहां से फिर वापस हार्ट में आएगा और हार्ट से पंप होगा थ्रू aorta, इस मेजर वाली आर्टरी से। aorta is going to supply blood to the whole body, upper parts and lower parts। सही। now let's move back। तो मैं कहाँ हूँ, ये मैंने बता दिया, मैं यहाँ। so यहाँ पे हम ये बता रहे थे कि fatty acids and glycerols are not picked by capillaries, these are picked by lacteal of villi। I repeat, small sugars and amino acids are picked by capillaries, or capillaries in the bloodstream is basically the bloodstream। Capillaries join to become a venule, and that vein, major vein, is hepatic portal vein, picked from small intestine, takes the blood to liver for removal of toxins and storage of extra food। वहाँ से these hepatic veins take the blood to heart। यहाँ पे बात हो रही है फैट्स की और कोलेस्ट्रॉल की, जो कि मैं बता चुकी हुई हूँ कि फैटी एसिड्स एंड कोलेस्ट्रॉल इन द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन आर पिक्ड बाय लैक्टियल। लैक्टियल कैरीज देम इनटू द मेन लिम्फेटिक डक्ट, और जो मेन लिम्फ फ्रॉम वेयर दे एंटर इनटू ब्लड स्ट्रीम। तो पूरा लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम की ड्रेनेज हो रही है इनटू द वैस्कुलर सिस्टम एट collarbone, below the collarbone, which I told you, subclavian vein, right and left subclavian vein। okay, So this is all about small intestine. I'm winding up the lecture here. If you don't understand anything, kindly stop and recall the lecture. Okay. Allah Hafiz for today.